Thank you, Mr. Suresh. The next case study presentation is from TVS Motor Company, Hosur. TVS Motor Company will present a case study of the Cobos on the fly inspection, which is an Industry 4.0 implementation for quality enhancement. The latest automation using robotics for inspection can pay rich dividends, departing from the manual visual inspection of two-wheeler assemblies. TVS Motor Company incorporated a Kobo-based digital inspection system which was faster and more consistent. This raised inspection capacity by 80% and also had the merit of integrating into the line control by digital means where defects can be detected. To know more about this very interesting case study, I now invite Mr. S.K. Vijay and his team members, Ms. R. Saranya and Ms. V. Saranya, to share with us this success story.
Hello. Today I am going to present a case study on how we use Cobot on fly inspection. It's a case study of Industry 4 implementation for quality and productivity. It's an innovative solution first time tried in two-wheeler industry. We are from TVS Motor Company, which is the world's leading two and three-wheeler. The specialty of our company is we have a vehicles for everybody in society. Moped, scooter, motorcycle, three-wheeler, whatever we want, we have it in our thing. We also export to more than 60 countries and we are a made in India company. We are a very quality conscious company. We have the JD Power award successively 3 times we are award, and we are on a hat trick right now as such. We are also got the Deming award. This is the first two-wheeler company in the world. I have with me today V. Saranya and R. Saranya from PED as well as quality. I am S.K. Vijay, who is going to present you the case study. The problem was the Jupiter is a high selling brand, second high selling brand in India, as well as we have 4 million happy customers. But however, we are facing the issue of high manual work content. How we are able to reduce it? First, we reduced the rework by improving the part fit and finish. We also improved the electronic quality gates we introduced. Similarly, we also put the cobots for inspection. So, what is the result of it? We are able to improve the paper saving by 4.8 ton of paper we saved. TGR score we improved 80 to 95. We improved the production as well as we reduced the DQ merit score. The trigger for the project is you are seeing so many varieties of the same variety of different model vehicles on the road. So, we need to produce multi models on the same line without any defect. Similarly, we have to cater for the high volume and we are also supposed to ensure that the appearance of the vehicle is the best. For that only we took the target of making all this to happen. So, the trigger of the project, as I explained, we had a low production because of the rework, but however still we are achieving the production target by working extra hours. But however, when we analyze, we found the rework as the main thing. Our TGR and AQI score also were not up to the mark. We took this project to ensure that we will achieve. For that, how did we start? We started a value stream mapping. First we did from one end to other end, starting from suppliers till warehouse, and we found for our amazement only 0.142 is the value data ratio. So, but still we are wondering how we achieved. We achieved the capacity by rework, doing the rework, and the shift output still we achieved by working extra hours or in holidays as such. So, based on that one, we dive every area we did a value stream mapping. After that, we found there are 3 areas which we have to focus: part corrections, part mix up and appearance. So, when we have several projects, ROTI is the approach what we use in order to see that we will get the best filter out of it. What is requirable? Low hanging fruits where immediately you can do it. Opportunity is something whichever the best thing is there in one area we can put in something else. Theoretically something possible, maybe first time in our company. Ideal is something first time in the world. For example, ideal means we wanted to eliminate the inspection and we ensure that no rework is there. In recoverable, we corrected all the part abnormalities. In opportunities to the supplier end and to the in-house, we put the best practices and we introduced theoretical I4, Q4 and automated vision inspection, so that we will 85% project we are did. Now, my colleague Saranya will explain about what is the AQI and what is the significance. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Sharanya from Quality Assurance Department. As we seen in our previous slides, we have taken appearance as a focus element. Why appearance is important here is, as we know, our technologies are improving at the faster rate. Our customers also upgrading themselves for this new technologies. Then it is completely buyer based market. And also the first impression is always the best impression. To give that best impression to our product, this appearance playing the major role. It makes our customer to make a decision in 10 seconds of time, then appearance creates the brand image. Towards this appearance, we have in our TVS, we have our internal measures like AQI, that is Appeal Quality Index. In that we have categorized our vehicles in 4 critical zones based on the customer perception. Then for this appearance, we have studied entire our plant process. In that our 4 key inspection stages are playing the major role, that is T1, T2, T3 and T4. In that T4 is playing the critical role, that is 84% contribution for this. Then further to that, we have completely analyzed our T4 and T4 processes. In that we have LH and RH inspections and rectification stages and vehicle card entry and vehicle booking. As we see in the previous slide, the vehicles are having a history card that is traveling along with the vehicle throughout the final inspection stage. The vehicles are getting defects are getting entered in the vehicle card, and that is uploaded in the SAP system manually. Then we have category wise, so we have stratified our defects, in that appearance playing the major role. Then also we have studied our work content of T4 inspection, in that our inspection process is having a major contribution. We studied our T4 process, and we have a major 3 KPIs, that is rework, AQ achievement and customer complaint. To further that, we have completely analyzed our rework data in shift basis. For that we used a chi-square test. In that we got the result of p-value less than 0.5. So it clearly shows that our shift is contributing more and it is significant. As we know, our inspections are completely subjective based, so we gone for the attribute agreement analysis, that is a CAPA study. In that we found many of our good samples are rated as a bad samples, that is leading to more rework in-house. So for that further slides will be taken care by my colleague.
Thank you, Saranya. Hi and hello everyone. I am also Saranya from Production Engineering Department, Automation team. As Saranya explained earlier slides, there is a significant difference between man-to-man inspection, and those inspections are not a biased one. So we decided to develop a system which is unbiased, which is more objective and which is more repeatable. Hence we thought of reducing the takt time to increase the production, and which indirectly give the indirect benefits of AQI score reduction, customer complaint reduction, manpower reduction, cost saving, etc. And for solution generation and implementation, we followed 17 phases, and those phases will be explained in a further slides. Coming to the first phase, we did a global scanning and benchmark study, and we studied whether what our competitors, two-wheeler competitors, are doing to avoid the final inspection. And we studied the four-wheeler manufacturer, since the four-wheelers are big panels and more painted parts are there. And we studied about the four-wheeler companies, how they are doing the final inspection. And we did an internet survey for almost 2 months to, is there any standard solutions are available. We contacted many suppliers to develop a standard solution also. As everyone are wondering why we did this automation in-house for the first time in two-wheeler industry. There are the main reasons. Since we contacted many suppliers, for them also it is for the first time, they are quoted on a crores. So we hesitated to invest more money on a first time automation. After that, we decided to develop this automation in-house, and we went for many proposals. It is not a single day work. We have spent almost 1 year for this developing a proof of concept and proposal. And this is the first proposal we did, and we ran. But at the stage of proposal, we decided we are going with a vision system. Since for the four-wheeler companies, there are big panels. They are just inspecting the panels with the vision system. So we decided to implement the same vision system for our two-wheeler also. But in a four-wheeler, there is a huge takt time will be there. But ours, for every 23 seconds, one vehicle will roll out. And this is the first proof of concept. There we have developed a dark chamber. In that we have fixed some industrial cameras like Cognex Insight, and with our own software, means LabVIEW, with our programming engineers, we captured the images and we processed. In this we got success, but what is the disadvantage is we can't able to match the takt time of our production, because since it is a stationary automation, one person has to load the vehicle, and again it is a time consuming activity, and addition manpower also is required. And then again we went for a proof of concept 2. This is completely industrial cameras are very high cost, and for the first time research we don't have such huge monies to invest on that. So hence we went for DSLR cameras and webcams on a moving conveyor. In that, vehicle will also get moved, and a camera should be in a static position. In that also we got success, and images captured through that DSLR cameras was very good, and we are able to process the image at the background also. But what is the problem we faced in this one was that static cameras, it cannot able to see the unaided parts. It cannot go and see the parts behind the vehicle, and it is downside the vehicle. So hence we dropped this concept also, and again we went for a proof of concept 3, and this is the concept we got succeeded, and we have taken this for implementation also. In this we used a cobot where we fixed the camera at the end of the cobot. Vehicle will also get moved in the conveyor, and along with the conveyor cobots also will get moved, and then it will capture the images, it processes the back end, and it will throw the results to the operator. Even though we went for 3 proof of concept, we finalized 5 proposals. In that, whatever I said before, we have selected the 3rd proof of concept, and we take this for implementation. And almost 1.5 years of our time we spent in doing proof of concept and proposals. At last, cobots on fly inspection. How this name came is, vehicle will also get moved, and along with cobot will also move, and it will cover 360 degree of vehicle. It will capture the images, it will process, and it will show a defect if there any. As everyone are wondering why we have chosen the cobot, is mainly nothing but it is easy to use, it is easy to manipulate, and from our operator end also they are preferring the cobots because it is working along with the operator. And we have estimated the cost of 51 lakhs for this project, and ROE within the 1 year. This is the system architecture which was developed with the operator and team leader from every level, how the system should be, because this is totally a new system to our production. Hence, we formed a CFT team across all departments, and this is the system architecture we made, and this will be extended in further slides. This is the hardware and software selection, and we don't want to disclose the camera specification and lighting specification, and the control system is mainly on PLC, and robo is and cobot is obviously universal cobots. It is a 10 kg payload, and a camera we don't want to disclose the specification. And the lighting, I'll tell, it is a multi-spectrum light. It will emit 7 colors of light because we have 17 color variants. To match the color variants, we have gone for multi-spectrum light. This is the system which is developed completely, designed and developed completely in-house. At the starting stage, we thought of using an ambient light itself, but it is not possible. We have faced the many, since the plant lux value is getting changed, we have faced many of the issues. Then we went for a dark chamber, and robos are chemical grouted, everything. After that, after implementation, from a lot of struggles, we faced the issue in repeatability. Hence, we developed a vehicle locking fixtures, and it is implemented throughout the conveyor. This is what you are seeing, the how we build the dark chamber, how we implemented the fixtures throughout the conveyor, and how we have chemical grouted the robots, etc. And coming to programming and integration part, as Saranya explained here earlier, there are 227 AQI defects are there. In that, we have grouped into 5 categories: gap and flash, paint, scratch, etc. Based on this group only, we have programmed everything. and whatever the yellow mark showing in that vehicle is the guidance for the robo movement. Wherever that yellow arrow marks are showing, it is the guidance for the robo movement to move and capture the images in a moving conveyor, and it will process at the back end. And this is our own software, which is basic was Python and Node-RED, but for image processing we developed a software by our IT team. In this we are capturing the images and processing at the back end. We have certain toolings for that 5 groups, whatever I explained here. For example, I am taking a master image comparison for paint scratch. If camera will capture the image and it will compare with the master image and it will throw the result. Since our two-wheeler manufacturing is a seasonal production, sometimes in Diwali seasons it will go to a peak production, and sometimes it will not go to, it will be a very less production. And during COVID time and all, we are very zero in production time. So our system also should get along, it should be synchronized with that changes. Hence we have provided a encoder in a conveyor motor. It will, there are certain speeds we have set in the VFD, and then it is get synchronized whenever. And why we went for Cobot is the main reason, it has the conveyor tracking facility inbuilt within it. And these are the screens where programming, and it is an operator user interface screen where we are monitoring the hourly output, how the healthy condition of a vision system and robot, etc. And we coming to safety, we have a surveillance camera inside the dark chamber, and this can be seen from our seat itself. It can be used to or analyze if there are any breakdowns, sudden breakdowns, and we have area scanners and door locking sensors for operator safety. These are the real-time data. This is used to monitor which defect has come in a day, which defect has come first. For monitoring all those things, this dashboards are developed, and this we developed using Python software and VB. And in this automation, there are many cluster of softwares are there. Since it is the first time for us, we used many softwares and we integrated everything in a single platform. Yes, as I said earlier, this is our final outcome, and this is one of our significant achievement. It is not a single day job. It has been a 2.5 years of work. Many engineers have worked in that, and we thank to our IT team for developing a software which is more reliable and easy to use also. Even an operator can work on this one. This is how our cobots will capture all the parameter defects, etc. Again, it will capture the images, it will process at the back end, and it will throw the result. Total 227 defects are captured in this one, and every result for all 3,200 vehicles are produced per day. For all 3,200 vehicles, all the images will be stored back end for at least 6 months of time. This is the printed result where vehicle operator, and it will be automatically recorded in this one also. And this is our operator and team leaders feedback.
Hi, I am Nishan from Vehicle Assembly. First of all, இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னோட மேனுவல் என்ட்ரி டைம் வந்து ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருந்துச்சு. பட் ஆனால் ஆஃப்டர் இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் என்னோட டேட்டா என்ட்ரி டைம் ரொம்ப ரெடியூஸ் ஆகிருக்கு. அது இல்லாமல் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக டேட்டா எல்லாமே ஸ்டாப்பில் போய் ஸ்டோர் ஆகிருக்கு. செகண்ட் திங் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இதனால் ரீஒர்க் ரொம்ப ரெடியூஸ் ஆகிருக்கு. இதனால் என் இடம் வந்து ரொம்ப நீட் அண்ட் க்ளீனாக இருக்குது. தேங்க்யூ.
Hi, this is Justin from Vehicle Assembly. I am very happy after implementation of this project. Inspector to inspector, measurement related controversies are completely eliminated because of this robust inspection method. We are getting on-time data capturing and feedback from this process, and it is very consistent, so that we are able to address this all the rework, and we are significantly reduced all the reworks. By this, we are able to focus on other improvement process. So, thank you.
Thank you. I will hand over to Saranya to take further slides.
Thank you, Sharanya. For calibration, We have a master vehicle. In the each shift starting time, we will load our master vehicle in the conveyor and we will calibrate our system with this master vehicle. As a contingency plan, we have deployed all our trained inspector in the vehicle assembly line. Whenever the system is undergoing for a maintenance, we will deploy our trained operators in our inspection conveyor. The layout also we have marked for that. Then we have done the attribute agreement analysis for our new automated system. In that we have seen our significant difference and significant improvement from 70% to 93%. Similarly, we have carried out capacity study for critical parameters. In that also we can able to see the significant improvement. As we implemented the new system, we found a slight increase in our rework. Towards reducing that incoming rework to T4 station, we formed a CFT and we have identified 17 critical projects with implementing the best class practices in our manufacturing lines and fabrication shops. We can able to reduce the rework from 10 to 2%. This is the detail of 17 projects. Further slides will be presented by SKV sir.
Thank you, Saranya, for explaining it. As well, actually, after we employed the cobot for inspection, we found a lot of defects that are coming due to the part mix-up. So, there are a lot of rework was happening. Earlier also it was there, but now we have everything in a digital form. As you see in the market, we sell 6 products of the Jupiter and it is not allowed to fix one part in the other part. How do we achieve it? See, this is the inspection what we did. We fixed for the conveyor RFID tags and in the first station we scan the vehicle and the SKU number is noted, and when it goes to the next position, if the part is not matching with respect to whatever the SKU it is there, then it will stop the conveyor and allow the operator to change it. Similarly, we connected the leak testing, oil filling, such critical parameter so that there will not be any rework or there will not be any part missing. So, this is the one of the thing. With that we are able to get all process parameter. Like this we are able to connect all the machine shop, engine shop, sub-assembly and vehicle assembly, and we collected more than 118 parameters and we brought it in dashboards as well as the mobile apps. Now, here I am going to show you how we did the how using the electronic U-gate we are able to do the interlocking. In the first slide you are seeing that person is doing the oil filling and after that he is writing it. And whereas if you see in the second slide, there is not required for any oil filling or he need not have to write, but straight away it will go to the system, and if oil filling is not okay, then it will not allow you to do the leak testing. If leak testing is not okay, then it will not allow the engine testing. Like that we are able to do the electronic gating system everywhere. As you seen in the previous slide, we put the smart electronic gating system. For example, here I am showing you the machining line. If it is not okay in the machining line, the component cannot enter the engine assembly, and if it is not okay in sub-assembly, it cannot enter the engine assembly. If the component is not okay in the engine assembly, you cannot see that one in the vehicle assembly. So, we have made quality assurance gate 1, gate 2, gate 3. If everything is okay, then only it will be allowed to post the production in SAP, otherwise it will not be allowed to post the production. Here in the right corner, I am showing you how we are able to get a complete report of the vehicle about the whatever the critical parameters and see that will be there in our records as such. So, if it is not okay, then we will not allow to post. Similarly, the quality status wherein we are showing different gates by which we will be able to do the interlocking. So, the results and benefit, we are able to drastically reduce the percentage of rework from 31.4 to 8%. However, there is a hard work of 2 years was there. Similarly, AQI score by which the customer will rate us the best appearance of the quality, we are able to reduce from 117 to 18, and similarly we have what are the things gone right, we are able to avoid the part mix up, missing operation, critical call, 0 defect we produced, we are able to get best of 90% TGR, and the production whatever we have targeted, we are able to achieve 2000 to 3200 we achieved. We are able to reduce the head count, equivalent head count in by CFT projects as well as F1 automation. Chronic complaints like which we used to get the field 100% we are able to reduce, and over time also we are able to reduce. And another environmental impact is we are able to eliminate the paper which we earlier did. We did the mobile app and the PC by which we are able to get all the records. This kind of papers which we used to now put earlier, all we are able to remove. Cost of each card was around 70 paise, and we are able to save something like 81 trees by eliminating all the paper. So, to summarize, we are able to reduce the headcount, we are able to reduce the OT hours, we are able to reduce the paper, 103 lakhs we are able to do. Horizontally, what we did is we did the same exercise in Jupyter, Star, Moped, Apache lines, and similarly we did in Hosur, Mysore and HP. Now still we have little work left which we will be completing. So, we used the innovation tool like Collaborator Rodis, Industry 4, Quality 4.0, Vision System Image Processing and QC tools like Kappa and all we used. What the learnings we had actually a triggering cycle wherein we saw the market where people are thinking that quality is there with every product, how they are focusing on the appearance. So, that is a trigger for us. We got inspired by looking at the world class companies which they are giving the best fit and finish. The high energy came from the technology and we all harmonized it. So, the learnings are new technologies has multiple advantages. Earlier we used to think only productivity, you can improve quality and cost, and same thing we used for COVID also, same technologies for social distancing and contact tracing. We did the daily PDC and grinding, that are the main basic stones, and we are able to develop the in-house competency. I finally want to thank you IMTMA for giving this wonderful opportunity so that share our learnings, and TVSM my management which allowed to share our knowledge, and our partners KNs, Universal JM Solutions, Mitsubishi, all of these are, without of them we will not able to make the project. Thank you very much.
Hello to the TVS Motor team. Thank you for your presentation. We enjoyed your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm glad to see that you have something called the build quality in the radar now. For a long time, Indian products didn't have it in the radar. And I'm glad to hear that customers expect good finish. I also heard from you that you had a high rate of rework because of fit and finish of the parts, and other than mix-ups and so on.
Yes.
And I learned from your presentation that it was a 2.5-year project, and the first 1.5 years was just firming up the proof of concept, and that's a lot of planning.
Yes.
In your study, you have, of course, used methods like Kappa studies to make sure that you get a quantitative picture of the quality of inspection and the consistency of inspection.
Yes.
And you have reduced your rework, improved your appeal quality, and
yes.
Yeah. So other two-wheeler manufacturers, maybe even white good manufacturers, can take up this idea and improve their fit and finish. I'm sure even truck manufacturers can do that.
Yes.
Yeah. So the concept of cobot, I hope you realize, for this application for inspection using lights,
yes.
is quite common overseas. Though I don't know about two-wheeler. Right? So,
yes.
What is unique, as I understood from your presentation, was that you implemented it by using your own webcam and your own software and so on, and therefore you cut the cost of doing that and still got the required effectiveness. That's what I understood. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That is right. And as you rightly pointed out, in two-wheeler industry, it is not there. Mainly because in two-wheeler industry, the parts are much more smaller, very complex, very difficult to go and get inside. That is the one. And another main advantage is we thought we'll reduce the rework, but in fact, it started increasing the rework because we were able to find 100% inspection. Because of that, we took a lot of upstream actions in fabrication as well as in the part mix-up and other things. Because of that, we got the overall improvement in the quality, sir.
What increase in rework did you get as soon as your cobot started working well?
Sir, actually, we used to have a like 8% is what we used to show. It almost jumped till 30% once we started doing 100% inspection, because we started getting the objectivity in the inspection. And there is no second one, like I will say something, somebody else will say something, that got eliminated, sir.
And now you're back to 8%, but with this 100% cobot inspection.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there seems to be a fair amount of work left. Would you agree?
Yes, sir. What you told is absolutely correct, sir. Still, there is a lot of work we need to do because we touched only upon the assembly part of it. But incoming parts, still a lot more thing we have to do, sir.
I want to know, you have a process planning department by whatever name called, right?
Yes, sir.
So is fit and finish on their radar?
Yes, sir. Surely, sir.
It doesn't
That is
seem
on
to
the
be.
AQI score. Yeah. Sorry, sir. Please.
It doesn't seem to be from the troubles that you have, because if the process planning does enough work to ensure fit and finish during manufacturing, then you should get better results, right?
Correct, sir. What you are telling is correct. But always there is a design point involved, saying that if you would have done better, like supplier would have done better. Since there are multiple factors involved and the chain is so long, it's very difficult to like account somebody. For that reason, in process planning also they will miss some of the things, sir.
Quality is cross-functional, isn't it? So
yes, sir.
I'm wondering whether you are looking at fit and finish as a quality issue cross-functionally.
Yes, sir. What you are telling is a very relevant question. But now we are seeing that the customer is almost taking that quality is present in every bike as such. He will come and see inside the showroom. If bike is not there, he will doesn't mean whether it is TVS or Hero.
Yeah. Anyway, having said all that, I like your project, and you got good results, and you're improving fit and finish, which is very important. I think improving fit and finish in Indian manufacturing is a good step forward. Thank you very much. So I'll go on to Dr. Ravichandran next.
Yeah, I have only one question. It's a very good project, very innovative. I have gone through 2 years to get the result. Done an R&R for the whole system.
R&R from the old system, manual system, sir.
Yes. No. This system, right?
Yeah.
How often it repeats? Suppose you take 30 bikes, and the same repeat the 30 bike 30 days. Is it picking up the same point or relevant, or have you done some exercise?
Sir, my colleague Saranya want to take this question, sir. She worked on the field.
You get my question. See, for a human being, you do R&R, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Same way for this Cobalt system. You take 50 bikes.
Yes, sir.
Push it through. Second day, third day, 10 days, 20 days. Get the data. Is it the same?
Yes, sir. That she will answer. We have a bike. We have a concept called as a master bike. With respect to that, she will be able to answer.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
You get my question. You get my question. See,
yes, sir.
You pass the bike, right? With certain defects or certain good ones go through. Same bike, I repeat my system, 20 days, 30 days, a set of bikes. Repeatable for identifying all the defect points. Or so what is the R&R for the system? No human being is there now.
Yes, sir. Sir, for this system, we cannot do the R&R, but instead of that, we have did the attribute agreement analysis, the same way what we have done for the manual inspection, sir. In that, we can able to get the result of only gap issues. It's 100% it is repeating. The accuracy is 100% for gap related issues. And for the another flush and paint related defects, we are getting around 85 to 90.
No. I don't agree that it's not possible. I said the bike, it picks up certain paint defects. Same bike is sent 10 times by the system. It's picking the same. This is my question. Like that. So that all the attribute characters, you're going to see whether it is picked by the system repeatedly and is it reliable.
Yes, sir. The system is.
If the camera position changes, the conveyor speed changes, you get a different one.
Sir, the conveyor, yes, sir. Conveyor speed, we have integrated the conveyor speed to the system, sir. So the conveyor speed is not a problem for us. We have verified the 50 bikes in the different speeds also, sir. Various speeds and various defects we have simulated in the system. with the manual intervention also. Before we will do the manual inspection, the same bike will be entered in the automated system. We will compare the results. Based on that only, we have plotted the kappa analysis, sir.
Yeah.
That the
seen
system
all-
is
Okay, Ram, please.
Dr. Ravichandran, I also have looked at the kappa analysis that they have presented, and they have done a good job of improving the agreement. That is, the false positives and the false negatives, if you take away, they got something like a 93% right now.
I saw that, yes.
They still have to go up, but I think it's a good improvement. Right? Is that
Because we
right?
put a lot of effort on improving that result, repeatability itself, sir. We have used
Yeah.
many tools, various trials. We have done. We have done many trial and error only, sir.
Yeah, but I think it's
We have done many.
Finally, last question. Quality is built in the system, no need for inspection. So no point in automating inspection. This is the ideal, the base level principle. Please tell Mr. Devraj and others, production engineering. Why do like I come back to Ram's question? Build the quality does not mean I inspect at the end of the line. Thank you. Ultimately,
I will give it to them. Fit and finish is a topic in which the whole world is still doing only inspection like this. Yeah. Because however much you check, finally they need to check before it goes. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'll give it to them on this. Though
you.
you're absolutely right. At some point of time, you have to go past it.
See, I have seen, just give you an example. I've seen in Hitachi in Japan long ago, 86. Containers were never tested, end of the line. No testing. All go to the straight to the customer.
Yeah, but
So,
I think automotive still test.
We need to, this is good. I'm not bringing it down. But ultimately, if the paint process is excellently good, even material handling is excellently good, where is the question of damage? Where is the question of finish not coming? So you have to go back. Okay, this is good. So the customer gets zero defect. Excellent. They have to
think
go back, go back. Good, thank you.
That's right.
I have a question to Ms. Saranya of Quality once again. Can you ask her to come over? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Saranya, I think excellent job done, as Dr. Ramanathan already said, that you have done all this kappa analysis and all very nicely done. However, I still feel what Mr. Dr. Ravichandran said, there is a point. There is a possibility to do an R&R for such equipments as well. So you could possibly go into that. That's point number one. You could examine it for the future. My question is on a different direction. You have identified your AQI characteristics as A plus A, B and C and others.
Yes, sir.
In the wake of cobots coming in here, is there need to revise the A plus and A in a different way or not? Has this been seen?
Sir, it is not necessary, sir, because the A plus and A, the zones are we have set based on the customer perception, sir. Based on the customer perception, we have to tune our robots also, sir. We have teach the path of the robot based on the customer's way. When the customer enters the showroom, first they will see the front side of the vehicle, then side. Like that only we have mapped. The AQI is formed based on many customers' initial surveys, and we took many efforts to form the AQI itself. The AQI zone itself, we took a lot of work.
One is the zone. Other one is, let us assume there is a finish related issue, like Mr. Ramanathan said, this is time immemorial. It is still a final check is required, like that it's being done. The question is, when a robot does it, there are chances that very minor deviation can also possibly get detected by a robot, which may not get noticed by the human eye. There is a possibility. So in the wake of that, is there a need to revise this? That was the question, not the locations.
Yes, okay.
I don't know if you understood my question. Yeah.
Yes, we understood, sir. We have to revise, maybe.
Is there a need to revise? Please examine that. That was all the point.
Sure, sir.
Otherwise, excellent job done.
Okay, sir. We are continuously adding some points also, sir, based on the field and based on our internal customers. we are adding and we are teaching our robots also, sir. In that way.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
That's all from my side.
What I would like to say towards the end, I think Dr. Ravichandran may also want to say something. First of all, appreciate the fact that your rework went up when you introduced the system and then you brought it back to the old level. But this new level has a different meaning from the old one. And more importantly, to Vijay and to Saranya, I must compliment both of you. You never got defensive whenever we were asking questions, and you listened to those questions and answered appropriately. And when it's not there and you said it's not there, I really appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Doctor, go on. Dr. Ravichandran, you wanted to say something?
No, I'm very clear. This is an excellent project, but ultimately, this is one side. We have to equally work on preventing a defect.
Yes, sir.
Right? We all talk and teach. Vasho comes, so many comes, and you were the first company in the world under Varun Srinivasan.
Yeah.
Demi, right? So this is good, no doubt about it. But
Yes, sir.
parallelly, right, somebody has to develop certain things. We
Sure.
spend a lot of money on quality people in terms of inspection, rechecking, checking, right? Those can use better way, those computer sources.
Yes.
For a start, look at the
Yes, sir.
straight path going through the cobot.
Correct. Yes. Actually, sir, now we are getting huge amount of data, sir. That is the thing. Like earlier, which I say, as a production man will not be agreed by the quality. Now, exactly it is able to tell this area 0.5 gap is there, this area 0.3 is there, this exact area you have the dust. So here dispute is very less. For that only people are owning and doing the project, sir. Actually, the number of projects, it's almost became threefold when we started introducing it. Sir. So that way it is a good start. But I agree with you, it is not an end. It's mostly a kind of a start for a new beginning.
Great. Thank you very much. We are done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.